Hi everyone, my name is Everett. I'm with Vita Inclinata, and today I want to take you through the installation of the sleeves that are corresponding to the quick clamp system on the VRSLA. So in order for these clamps to work properly, you have to install the included sleeves on your litter. They go together, they're part and parcel. So you should have sleeves included with your system, as well as hose clamps that are going to secure it to the litter. So one of the things that I always do with these hose clamps is I'll unscrew them, and then you'll see that that's really curved at the end. I'll actually go ahead and flatten that out a little bit. And what that does is then when I go to install it, it makes it easier to get that index to install, okay? So after you've got your sleeves, you're going to want a normal standard flat screwdriver, or if you have it available, a 1/4 inch nut driver also works really well. Next, go ahead and get your system. Make sure that your system is fully deployed all the way out, which is the configuration that you would want when you're using a rigid litter, okay? Then you want to put all of your clamps in the upright and ready unlocked position. So that should have shipped, or you should be storing it with the clamp system down and the handle locked. So simply unlock the handle and twist that up, and now you're ready. What we want to do when we're installing the sleeves is make sure that they're indexed properly to the system so that we don't have any imbalance. It makes loading and unloading the patient and into the aircraft all the easier. Additionally, what we recommend is that the head of the litter is oriented to the red strap. Red head makes it easy to remember. So grab your litter, and you're going to want to place it onto the clamping system, okay? And ideally what we're looking for is a uniform distribution, right? So that it's not hanging over one side or the other too much. So get it about uniform, and then you can tip it up and simply with a piece of tape, a Sharpie, anything really, go in and mark the section of tubing that you want to put the sleeves on, okay? So I'll take this back off now that we know where our sleeves are going to go, and I'll get my system out of the way. I'll bring back my litter. Get my equipment, and I'm ready to install. So you'll notice that these sleeves have a groove down the middle. That's for installation. So I'll take one end and just gently press, and it'll just go right around that tubing. And then I simply slowly and gently snap it on place. Now that groove, I want to make sure is facing up and away from the ground. That way when it interacts with the clamp, it's got full capture all the way around, okay? After I've got my sleeve installed where I want it, I grab my hose clamps, and I'm just going to place them around the ends where you can see there's these little grooves that are to hold that clamp. I'm going to get that started, and I'm going to start tightening it down. Now before I tighten it all the way, I want to make sure that this tightening screw is not on the bottom of the litter. You can see here that it protrudes above these red skid plates, and it's going to interact with the ground, it's going to interact with the aircraft floor, and that's what we don't want. It's going to cause damage, and it's going to wear unnecessarily. So make sure that that is oriented to the side. Also, not on the top, because then it's going to be interacting with the bottom of your patient. So to the side is the optimal location, and I'll just go ahead and start tightening that down. And again, you can use the 1/4 inch nut driver or a standard flathead screwdriver. I'm going to give that a tighten, not over tight. It doesn't take much to provide the friction that it needs to stay put. 2 clamps per sleeve, 4 clamps per litter, coupled with your system is all you're going to need to do to be able to get that litter on and off quickly, safely, and provide the very best outcome for your patients. Thanks for watching.